Today I'm going to show you a couple different ways to make sauce and also two different types of pasta. We're going to start off with the sauce. Start off with some fresh olive oil. Add some fresh carrots. Slice these carrots into about 1/2-inch pieces, and I'm going to do what's called a roll cut. So I'm cutting it at about a 45-degree angle. So we'll soften those carrots up for a minute or so. Quick stir. So I've got a medium-sized onion here. Cut that into 1/2-inch sized pieces. You can use other vegetables. Celery works really well. Smells good already. I'm going to add Italian sausage. It's softened up in the olive oil. Drop this right in. Let that brown up 5 minutes or so. I'm going to use pureed tomatoes today. We'll just put those right in. Sausage is now all browned up. Give that a stir. Put this on medium and just let this cook up while we are making our pasta. I'm going to add just a little bit of vodka, probably like 1/4 cup. There we go. Stir that in. Let's talk about our pasta. What I like to use is 1 egg and a little less than 1 cup of flour. What I'll do is put in most of the flour. If I need to add more flour, it's easier to add flour than it is to add liquid. The texture that you're going to be looking for is couscous. So you want small pellets. Process that. It's a little stir here. Here you can see the texture. You can see the small pellets. Press this together. It stays together. I can hear my sauce cooking over there. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. So we'll pull this out. What I need to be able to do is to gather that and press it into a soft ball of dough. I'm going to cover this. I'm just going to let it rest over here, cover that. And I'm going to show you how we do spinach pasta. Just take a handful of spinach. We're going to take a full cup of flour and we're going to process this before we put the egg in. Process the spinach dry. The spinach is actually being incorporated right into the flour. So let's put this egg in. Process this. And it's likely that there's going to be too much liquid. And you'll know that because it forms a ball. That tells us the dough is too wet. I'm going to put in maybe a tablespoon. But what this will do is it will start to break that ball up. So now we're getting a little bit full. So I'm going to take about half of that out. Now I'm going to put in another tablespoon. As the leaves get broken down, they release more moisture. So you just want to let this go a little bit longer. There we go. There's still this wet ball here that I want to break up. So pasta dough is actually a pretty dry dough. Okay, that's good. It forms that nice soft dough, dry enough so that it's not sticking to my hand. So we'll just let that rest under here. So let's take a look at our sauce here. So we've got some water boiling here. What we're going to do is we're going to heavily salt this water. You do not want to add oil to the water. So here's the plain pasta. So I'm going to take about a golf ball size. So you can roll this out by hand or you can use one of these handy dandy Atlas machines. I'm going to take this dough and I'm going to just press it out and we're going to put it right in here. Gradually go thinner. We're able to get this pretty quickly to the thinnest setting. There. And if it's dry, it's really easy to handle. I'm working on getting a straight edge. Fold this one and we'll get a straight edge here and we'll just slide that right like that. Catch the noodles as they come off. Fresh noodles. You can cook this right away. You can also let it dry. And if you let it dry, you can then put it into a Ziploc bag, throw it in the refrigerator, throw it in the freezer. Let's make the spinach pasta, a golf ball size piece. And why don't we go with the skinny noodles. So there you go. Our sauce is just about ready. This is a noodle strainer. It literally takes a minute to cook the fresh noodles. I'll put it in for the first 5 seconds. I'm just going to give it a little stir. All right, it's definitely been a minute. Let's grab this. Okay, don't put in too much sauce because you want to be able to taste the pasta. So we'll sprinkle some cheese on there. Yum. I want to show you another kind of a fun thing. A ball of plain and a ball of colors. I will roll out a ball of the green pasta and I'll roll out the white pasta. Then I'll put them together and we'll roll them just like this. Put this right through. Look at that. Put it right in. So over here we have vodka bolognese sauce. If I add some cream, or half and half, we will end up with a cream, tomato, and vodka sauce. Take that tomato acidic edge off. So let's put that in there. And we'll take some of this yummy sauce here and some cheese. So there you have it. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.